We are a family business, now 5th generation. So it's been around over 100 years, which we're pretty proud of. I think the biggest thing that created the transition is we were trying to decide whether or not we wanted to switch internal ERP systems that basically runs our inventory, our accounting, all of that kind of thing. When looking what the cost of doing that, and if anyone's ever done it before, which I have in 2015, no one would want to do it again.
Customer relationships is what keeps us in business, because besides that, for the price point, we cannot compete with the larger wholesalers that are nationwide. We needed a payment portal first. As much as the customers love talking to me, it took time out of their day, especially if they're a small man shop where they're the plumber and the accountant, that we needed something after hours, so when they were off their own work clock that they can manage their accounts. All the other e-commerce implementators and e-commerce providers would always say, oh yeah, we can do that, no problem. We can do that, no problem. We can integrate with anybody. Then they started actually looking into the project and realizing what issues they were gonna have to tackle. ATF from the start made sure to ask questions and made sure that they were actually a viable solution for us.
To their credit, ATF and Shopware, the communication part was excellent. They stayed on task, wanted to make sure that we had what we needed. They met dates and deadlines. They were very willing to work with our budget, very considerate of where we were coming from and what we needed, and making sure that we're investing in the right direction. They were willing to go the extra mile. And my feeling is, if they were willing to do that, I knew that if we needed things to change down the road, it was going to be a lot more seamless.
Shopware was one of the more user-friendly e-commerce platforms that we came across. It didn't make us have to update authorized users list as much. It didn't make us have to add every single individual employee separately. I can look at my screen, they can look at their screen, and we can talk out whatever invoice discrepancies there are. I mean, sure, we've gotten the curmudgeony plumber that said, no, I'll never use that, and I'm still gonna call you and fax you. But for the most part, all accounting departments for our customers really, really enjoy the customer portal. They find it easy. They find it easier than them having to exchange remittances with us with payments, that it's pretty straightforward.
I think it makes things easier on everyone, allows the customers to do those things on their own, allows us to then, at the end of the day, it just goes right in, takes care of it. With the system itself, as we grow, the system will evolve with us. The web page will evolve with us. The portal, sure, we may need different things down the road. And, those are things that we can absolutely get with very little trouble and just as a add-on to what we have. And I feel very confident about that. I feel like, we've already sort of set that in play when we made this decision.